Hello everyone, now let us discuss the part 2 of how to crack GPAT. So in the previous session, we have discussed about the important subjects and the minor subjects. The important subjects are pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmaceutical analysis and pharmacognosy. Whereas the minor subjects are pharmaceutical management, jurisprudence, microbiology, biotechnology, biochemistry, etc. And we have also discussed the number of questions that are allotted to each subject. From pharmaceutics, we can expect 25 to 35 questions. From pharmacology, we can expect 25 to 35 questions. And from chemistry, we can expect 25 to 35. And from pharmaceutical analysis also, 10 to 15 questions can be expected. And from pharmacognosy, 10 to 15 questions, and from other subjects altogether 10 to 25 or sometimes 30 questions can come. Now let us discuss about pharmaceutics. From pharmaceutics, as we have discussed earlier, we can expect 25 to 35 questions, and in order to answer these 25 to 35 questions, you must be thorough in all these 6 subjects that we have studied from the first year of B Pharmacy. They are physical chemistry, physical pharmacy, pharmaceutics. Pharmaceutics is nothing but pharmaceutical technology, and pharmaceutical engineering. Pharmaceutical engineering is nothing but unit operations. And the next one is biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics. And finally, dispensing and hospital pharmacy. So you have to be thorough in these six subjects from first year in order to answer 25 to 35 questions that come from pharmaceutics. And when it comes to pharmacology, pharmacology itself is only a single subject, but in order to understand better, for better understanding, you must come from basics. So first you have to be thorough in anatomy and physiology, then you have to go through the pathophysiology, and then you should come to pharmacology. And after pharmacology, you should also study clinical pharmacy and therapeutics, that mainly deals with the adverse effects, the dosage forms, etc. Suppose, for example, if you are studying the pharmacology of cardiovascular system, so before going to pharmacology, first you have to study the anatomy and physiology, and you have to revise what are the various diseases and disorders that can happen in cardiovascular system. And then if you come to pharmacology, you will understand the drugs in a better way. So in order to answer the pharmacology questions, 25 to 35 pharmacology questions, it is better to study the anatomy and physiology, pathophysiology, pharmacology, and clinical pharmacy and therapeutic. Before studying each and every system, you have to study the anatomy and physiology and the pathophysiology and then the pharmacology. Next is chemistry. Chemistry is also a very vast subject, and even it covers from 25 to 35 questions. The major important point in chemistry is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry basics are asked very frequently in GPAT. And similarly, pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry is also important, and medicinal chemistry and even biochemistry. So these are the 4 streams of chemistry that we must study in order to answer those 25 to 35 questions. And one more important point is, parallelly when you are reading the pharmacology of a particular system, if you read the medicinal chemistry chapter also, that will be really helpful. So similarly, if you are reading cardiovascular system, please read the medicinal chemistry of cardiovascular system also simultaneously for less burden. If you plan like that, it will be very helpful. The other important subjects are pharmacognosy and pharmaceutical analysis. These two topics in general some 15 to 20 chapters each. So you have to be thorough in those all 15 to 20 chapters. So these are the 5 important subjects that we must study in order to qualify in GPAT.